Arta Dakt was a remarkable woman. She lived during the 1st century AD, a time when the Parthian Empire was at its peak. Arta Dakt held a very important position in the empire. She was the treasurer. We don't know much about her early life, however we know she rose through the ranks and gained the trust of the Parthian rulers. Her story is one of power and influence, a story that deserves to be told. Arta Dakt's story is particularly interesting because women in ancient societies often had limited roles. But Arta Dakt's story challenges this. She held a high position of power and played a vital role in the empire's affairs. Her story is inspiring. It shows us that women have always been capable of great things. We need to uncover more stories like hers. The Parthian Empire was a major power in the ancient world. It existed from the 3rd century BC to the 3rd century AD. The empire stretched across a vast territory, encompassing modern-day Iran, Iraq, and parts of Central Asia. The Parthians were known for their military prowess. They were skilled warriors and horsemen, particularly famous for their Parthian shot, a tactic where archers on horseback would fire arrows while retreating. The Parthian Empire was also a center of trade and commerce. It sat on the Silk Road, a network of trade routes connecting the east and west. This meant the Parthians controlled the flow of goods and ideas between these regions. The Parthian Empire was a multicultural and multi-ethnic society. It was tolerant of different religions and cultures. It was a complex and sophisticated empire that played a significant role in shaping the course of history. The position of treasurer was highly important in the Parthian Empire. The treasurer was responsible for managing the empire's finances. This was a huge responsibility, involving overseeing tax collection, government spending, and the royal treasury. The treasurer had to be someone the ruler trusted completely. They needed to be competent and reliable, ensuring the empire had the financial resources to function, particularly during times of war or instability. Arta Dakt's appointment as treasurer was significant. It showed the trust placed in her and highlighted the progressive attitudes of the Parthian rulers. They recognized talent and ability regardless of gender. This appointment also tells us about Arta Dakt herself. It suggests she was highly intelligent and capable, impressing those around her with her financial acumen. Her appointment was a testament to her skills and abilities. Arta Dakt's responsibilities as treasurer were vast and varied. She oversaw all aspects of the empire's finances, including managing the royal treasury, which would have held vast sums of gold, silver, and other precious items. She was also responsible for tax collection, a complex task that involved collecting taxes from the empire's diverse population and required a thorough understanding of the empire's economic activities. Arta Dakt would have also overseen government spending, including funding the military, infrastructure projects, and the royal court. She had to balance competing demands and ensure the empire's financial stability. Her role also involved managing the empire's trade relations. The Parthian Empire was a major trading power, benefiting greatly from its position on the Silk Road. Arta Dakt would have played a key role in negotiating trade agreements and ensuring the smooth flow of goods through the empire. Section 5. A Balancing Act. Challenges faced by Arta Dakt. Arta Dakt faced numerous challenges as treasurer, a role that demanded both precision and resilience. One of the biggest challenges was maintaining the empire's financial stability, which was crucial for its survival and prosperity. This was not always easy, especially during times of conflict and economic downturns. The Parthian Empire was frequently at war, which strained its resources and required careful financial planning. It experienced periods of economic uncertainty, making Arta Dakt's role even more challenging. Another challenge was managing the expectations of different groups within the empire, each with their own needs and demands. The Parthian Empire was a diverse place, home to various cultures and communities. There were competing interests that needed to be balanced, requiring diplomatic skill and strategic thinking. Arta Dakt had to navigate these competing interests carefully, ensuring that no group felt neglected. She had to make sure the empire's resources were distributed fairly, a task that required both fairness and foresight. The very nature of her position as a woman in a position of power would have presented its own set of challenges, including societal resistance. She may have faced resistance from some quarters, as not everyone was comfortable with a woman in such a prominent role. Some may have been uncomfortable with a woman holding such a prominent position, questioning her authority and decisions. Despite these challenges, Arta Dakt excelled in her role, demonstrating exceptional skill and dedication. She managed the empire's finances effectively, ensuring stability and growth even in difficult times. She earned the respect of her contemporaries, who recognized her contributions and leadership. Her story is a testament to her strength, intelligence, and resilience, qualities that made her an exceptional leader in a challenging era. Section 6. A flourishing empire. Arta Dakt's impact on the Parthian economy. Arta Dakt's astute management of the Parthian treasury had a significant impact on the empire's economy. Her innovative financial strategies and keen oversight ensured that the empire's wealth was not only preserved, but also effectively utilized. Her policies helped to ensure the empire's financial stability. By implementing rigorous accounting practices and maintaining transparency, she fostered trust and efficiency within the financial system. This allowed the Parthian Empire to flourish during her time in office. The cities thrived, markets bustled with activity, and the overall quality of life improved for many of its citizens. Her efficient tax collection system provided the empire with the necessary funds. By streamlining the tax process and reducing corruption, she ensured a steady flow of revenue. This allowed the Parthians to fund their armies, build infrastructure, and support the arts and sciences. Roads, bridges, and public buildings were constructed, enhancing connectivity and cultural development. Her role in managing the empire's trade relations was also crucial. She negotiated favorable trade agreements and ensured that the Parthian Empire remained a key player in regional commerce. The Parthian Empire was a vital link in the Silk Road. This strategic position allowed it to facilitate the exchange of goods, ideas, and culture between East and West. The taxes levied on trade goods brought in significant revenue. This income was crucial for funding various state projects and maintaining the empire's economic health. Arta Dakt's policies helped to facilitate this trade and ensure the empire's prosperity. Her vision and leadership were instrumental in creating a thriving economic environment. Her ability to maintain a balance between government spending and revenue was essential. This fiscal prudence prevented deficits and allowed for sustainable growth. This ensured that the empire could meet its obligations while remaining financially secure. The careful management of resources meant that the empire could weather economic challenges. This balance was crucial to the Parthian Empire's long-term success. Arta Dakt's legacy is a testament to the power of effective economic governance in shaping the destiny of a civilization. Section 7. Beyond finance, Arta Dakt's influence on Parthian politics. Arta Dakt's influence extended beyond the realm of finance. As treasurer, she held a position of considerable power and influence. It is likely that she used this position to shape Parthian politics. She would have been privy to sensitive information. She would have been present at important meetings. This gave her the opportunity to observe and learn from the most powerful people in the empire. It is not unreasonable to suggest that she may have used her position to advocate for policies she believed in. She may have used her influence to support causes she cared about. While we don't have specific details about her political maneuverings, it is important to remember that powerful individuals rarely operate in a vacuum. Her impact on Parthian politics, although difficult to quantify, was likely significant. Section 8. A legacy remembered, the enduring impact of Arta Dakt. Despite the lack of detailed historical sources, Arta Dakt's story is significant. She serves as a powerful reminder of the important roles women played in ancient societies. Her story challenges the traditional narrative of women being relegated to the domestic sphere. Her legacy is one of competence, intelligence, and leadership. She managed one of the most important positions in the Parthian Empire. She did so during a time when the empire was at its peak. Her story inspires us to look beyond the traditional historical narratives. It encourages us to uncover the stories of other forgotten women. These are the women who shaped our world in ways we are only beginning to understand. Section 9, Conclusion, Arta Dakt, a woman ahead of her time. Arta Dakt's story is a testament to the fact that women have always held positions of power and influence. Her life and achievements are a shining example of the strength and resilience that women have demonstrated throughout history. Her story might be an untold story in the grand scheme of traditional history books, but it's a story that deserves to be told and celebrated. By bringing her story to light, we honor the countless women whose contributions have been overlooked. She was a woman ahead of her time. She broke down barriers. She challenged societal norms. Her courage and determination paved the way for future generations of women to follow in her footsteps. And she excelled in her role as a leader in the Parthian Empire. Her leadership was marked by wisdom, strength, and an unwavering commitment to her people. While the passage of time might have obscured some of the details of her life, her legacy lives on. The impact she made continues to resonate through the ages, reminding us of the power of female leadership. She serves as a powerful reminder that women's stories matter. They are an integral part of our shared history and deserve to be recognized and celebrated. Their contributions to history are just as significant as those of their male counterparts. By acknowledging and celebrating these contributions, we enrich our understanding of the past. Let Arta Dakt's story inspire us to continue uncovering the untold stories of women in history. These stories are treasures waiting to be discovered and shared with the world. These stories have the power to change our understanding of the past and inspire us to create a more equitable future. By learning from the past, we can build a world where everyone's contributions are valued and celebrated.